The manhunt for a Belfield, North Dakota murder suspect continues after he was spotted yesterday. Two hunters in the Badlands near Medora are reported as having seen Dirk Huber on foot by the Little Missouri River, and a vehicle Huber was supposedly driving was also found. Huber is charged with suffocating Nicole Radiba, who was the mother of Huber's daughter. Stark County Sheriff Clarence Toohey urges hunters in the southwest North Dakota to be cautious. Meanwhile, Toohey says helicopters and airplanes are being used in the search for Huber. Yesterday, a meeting was held to discuss the future of Jamestown's airport. Caleb Ruby has more on the story.
Thursday morning, state and local leaders met to discuss the fate of the Jamestown Regional Airport. Present was Senator John Hoeven, Congressman Rick Berg, and Governor Jack Dalrymple. Each of them assured those in attendance that they were aware of the importance of the Jamestown Airport and that they would fight to keep reliable air service in Jamestown if there was ever a danger of losing it. Berg told us he was not worried about the Jamestown Airport losing its funding because it is continuing to grow and board more and more passengers every month. This is Caleb Ruby with JCTV, Channel 16, Jamestown.
The co-owner of SNR Truck Plaza in Jamestown has been sentenced to serve 60 days in jail. Last year, the truck stop was destroyed by an arson fire. Scott Solis of Castleton pleaded guilty to a felony conspiracy charge for the blaze which occurred last February. Solis was ordered to pay almost $600 in fines and fees and $100,000 in restitution. A Minot woman who says she's not much of a fisherwoman landed the biggest walleye caught in North Dakota in more than 50 years. At 15 pounds 4 ounces, the walleye Alicia Berg caught last Saturday night was just 8 ounces shy of the state record. Pasta prices are rising due to a poor North Dakota durum crop. Heavy spring rain and a record flooding are in the causes of more than 1 million acres being unused. The amount of durum wheat planted this year in North Dakota is at its lowest number in over 50 years. North Dakota typically grows the highest quality of durum in the United States and accounts for nearly 3/4 of the durum grown in the U.S. But the U.S. Department of Agriculture says this year's crop is expected to be less than half of what it was last year. That has led to pasta prices increasing about 20 cents overall over the last few months. However, experts do note that pasta will still be available as a result of increased durum production worldwide. The Obama administration says it's abandoning plans to tighten air quality rules nationwide. The plans has called for a reduction in the emissions of smog-causing chemicals. However, the opponents of that plan says such a plan would cost billions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of jobs. Therefore, the more lenient Bush administration ozone allowance standard will remain in place. The United States economy has showed no job growth in August, which is the first time no job growth has been reported in the U.S. for over a year. This after an encouraging 85,000 jobs were added in July. The Labor Department says the disappointing lack of job growth in August was well below a forecasted number of 60,000. Meanwhile, the unemployment rate stayed constant throughout the month at 9.1%. Meanwhile, President Obama looks to outline a new plan for boosting growth and creating jobs in a speech next Thursday. Big banks are in line to be sued by the U.S. federal government. The federal agency overseeing the mortgage giants, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, is preparing to file suits against more than a dozen large banks, including Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, and Deutsche Bank. The agency is accusing the bank of misrepresenting the quality of mortgage securities they sold at the housing bubble height. One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter, a phrase that is easily applied to the world of computer hacking. But that world of hacking took a hit today as members of the high-profile hacking organizations Anonymous and LulzSec were arrested by the police in the UK. The suspects are being questioned by Scotland Yard's e-crime unit, and at the same time 14 members of the Anonymous group were appearing in US courts. Authorities around the world have been rounding up suspects in response to a wave of attacks on major corporations and government institutions. The response by the public to the attacks has been met with some controversy, as some people feel they are looking out for the average Joe, while others compare them to common criminals. Nevertheless, the group faces serious penalties for their actions. It was nice to see some sun today, but it looks like it will get a little wet this evening. Jessica Gulseth can tell us more about that though. Jessica?
That's right, JT. Tonight the wind is going to pick up a little bit, which is going to blow in some showers. We have a 30% chance of rain tonight and tomorrow. The wind will be blowing tomorrow with gusts around 30 miles per hour. Tonight's high will be near 67 degrees. The wind is going to die down a bit tomorrow night, and Sunday will be bright and sunny. Labor Day will continue the sunny and breezy trend with highs in the low 70s. Tuesday and Wednesday should both be sunny with highs in the upper 70s. So all in all, next week is shaping up to be pretty tepid. Now back to you, JT.
As always, thank you, Jessica. While most students will be enjoying the long weekend, many Jamestown College athletic teams will be busy competing on the field. Today, the Jimmy's women cross-country team competed in their first meet of the season. The Jimmies traveled to Valley City to compete in the Viking Invitational. Volleyball is competing in the Embry-Riddle Invite in Daytona Beach, Florida. The Jimmies had 2 matches today, including one this morning against 18th ranked Rocky Mountain College. The Jimmies will play 2 more matches tomorrow, including one against 8th ranked Embry-Riddle. The Jamestown College Nightline Dance team is performing at the Frontier Village here in Jamestown tomorrow. The event begins at 2:15 p.m. Men's and women's soccer team both play at Morningside College on Sunday. The women will start their game at 5 o'clock, and the men will play after that. Thank you for joining me on this Friday, September 2nd, 2011. I'm JT Petsch, connecting the campus with the community in Jamestown. Good night.